Hello everyone, I'm back with my tank. I finally put water and rocks and sand. I used Carib life sand in the bottom and to start the tank. So it's been 2 weeks now that I've cycling the tank, and I haven't seen any changes at all. I measure the water every day that I'm off, and because I work, 24 hours or sometimes even 48 hours, and I come home, test the water. It's been over 2 weeks. There's no changes. All my numbers are still at zero. Doesn't seem like it's cycling. I use this popular brand to cycle the tank. You can see. I'm trying to do a fishless cycle, so trying to be good to the fish and not use them as my cycling. But so far, I haven't seen any changes on that. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Let me show you the tank setup right now that I have going. I have I don't know what my dog is doing over there. He's or she. Mochi, what are you doing? Did you lose your toy? Did you lose your toy? Yeah? I'll get it later, okay? Okay, so here's my, I got the Eflux running at 75%. So 75% of 1,000 gallons, so 750 gallons around there. So I dialed it in at this speed because it was weird. I don't know, it was because it was breaking in, breaking in the motor. But I was getting, every time I would move it one to one side or the other side, it would make this whining noise. I don't know what that whining noise was, but this is where I got it to where it's pretty good. I think 700, 750 flow is plenty for this little 75-gallon tank. So I have that dialed in, and so I had to adjust a little bit with my overflow tank. The water's right here. I had it at about half, which is 500, and the water was down to here. So I cranked it up to 750, and then adjust my return valve, which I'll show you a little bit. My return valve in my sump right here. So my return valve, I had that all the way open, and it was just draining too fast, so I had to close it up a little bit. And when I closed it to probably more than half, and it finally dialed in perfectly where I want it to be. So you just got to be real patient. You can't just adjust it and then wait for 30 seconds and it's going to work. So it actually took a couple minutes for it actually starts to adjust the water level and everything. All right, so I did that. So you see my setup. Here's my FX6. Here's the sump. Also in my sump, where the pump is, the water was real stagnant in this area. And what happened was that it seems like there was no movement of water on top, and you can see the stagnant of the water. It was kind of like shimmering, kind of shiny, and it wasn't moving. It looked kind of oily. So I bought this little pump. I don't know if you can see it or not. I bought just a little $12 pump to just get that water moving in there. So, I don't know what that was. I don't know why there wasn't any water movement in there, but that fixed the problem. So I feel better now that has the water, just moving around in there. So I took off the 2 socks that goes in here, because they tell you that when you're cycling, you don't have your sock. I haven't put in the protein skimmer yet, because they tell you not to do that either. And then the FX6. I also took out the the top filter. I pimped up my FX6, so all inside here is just media, and then the filter on the outside, and the polishing pad sits on top, but I took the polishing pad out, so nothing but media and the filter from the outside. All right, as you can hear, this thing's pretty quiet. I'll stay quiet for a little bit and let you hear how quiet this system is. So all you probably hear is just water coming down the pipe and maybe a little bit of water in my overflow, which is fine because I kind of like the sound of the water flow a little bit. It's kind of relaxing. So I got the pump coming up here, and return is right here. This is my return from the pump. This light, I'm gonna get a new light. I'll have that on order. This came with the tank, so, and they tell you not to turn the light on anyway, so I've been keeping that off. Okay, this is my FX6 intake, so it's taking water out of here into the FX, and here's my return. All right, so my return's right here. So this is return for the FX. This is return for my pump. So there's plenty of water flowing. So I'm thinking, 700, 750 here, and 500 here, 600 here, I would say. So it's supposed to rate at 900. So it can give, take, around there. So that's my setup so far. As you can see, it came out pretty well. The plumbing worked out well. The FX6 fit into the stand really well, so everything fit nice and tight. I was really happy with the outcome of everything. So now if I can get my tank to cycle, I'll be happy. So if you guys have any suggestions for me, why it's taking so long, I know that the live sand might have an effect on it too, but it's just not, the numbers are just not moving at all for over 2 weeks. So I'm just confused of why it's not even changing even a little bit. All right, so I appreciate any feedback. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.